Hello everybody and welcome back to the Skittles Cup Series, this time round 12 at Trois-Riviéres. On your poll today we have the number 00 A&W Toyota for Titanium Motorsports, that being Ryder Smith, and next to him is the number 31 Miller Lite Mercedes for Red Viper Racing, that being Joey DeCrescenzi. Here is the rest of your starting lineup. We will get back to you at the green flag for some green flag action. So the pace car is gone down pit lane, and that means Ryder Smith will lead the field to green here at Trois-Riviéres, the second round of Canada in the Skittles Cup Series so far. And here they go, green flag racing. Ryder Smith is off to a great start here at Trois-Riviéres. Before things get a little too aggressive, gotta give a shout out to Hiroshi Kazumi. Very poor season so far in a very underfunded team of Rogers Racing. Qualifies up in third using that open wheel experience that he gained before moving to the Skittles Cup Series. Ryder Smith, though, he's off to a great start here at Trois-Riviéres. This is the first road course. It looks like back here a little ways, Francois Chastain, the Canadian, this is his hometown race. He is trying to make a move on Jack Dwyer. Fitzy, he is probably the most experienced road ringer in this field. He is trying to make his way up to the front after leading practice. He just did not pull it together for qualifying. But will Francois Chastain be able to make the move on Jack Dwyer? I don't know. It's close between the two of these guys right now. It looks like Jack Dwyer, he will be able to pull ahead, and is he going to get the block? He slides a little too wide, allowing Francois Chastain to potentially get the move, and he doesn't. Jack Dwyer clears Francois Chastain. Ryder Smith, though, the Brit racing for Titanium Motorsports, he is pulling away here at Trois-Riviéres. And it looks like Zachary Fitzwater, he is making his move on Francois Chastain. He's trying to work his way up to the front now. Alexander Novacek. He slows up a little bit and allowing Jeffrey Finguy to make the move. Jeffrey Finguy hits the wall a bit, though. Nick Doucette, he is making his second start for the part-time championship. He has only raced in Canadian races in the number 56 Jojo Rabbit Chevy. He would love to get another win for Sam Rogers Motorsports. Jack Halleck, another road ringer in this field, the second Australian for Blue Flare Motorsports. He is trying to work his way up to the front to be a threat for the win. But right now, it's the Ryder Smith show. He has not pulled away too far. Joey DeCrescenzi is still in pouncing range, but this is a pretty good start for him. Hiroshi Kazumi still running top 3 for that number 44 team. And Fitzy, well, he's trying to run down Jack Dwyer now. back, it looks like Richie Wells, he is currently last place. He didn't start too bad. He must have got spun out. Any other surprises back here? No, not really. We will just do a quick little replay, see if anything happened to Richie Wells to cause him to fall this far back. You know, it doesn't look like much happened to Richie Wells. He went to the inside of Eddie Karwowski to try to get another position, and he just brought her into pit road. So he must have had a flat from tapping the wall earlier in the race. Hate to see that bad luck continue for Richie after having two outstanding performances in a row. Hopefully he can get it back together here at Trois-Riviéres. We'll get back to you in the action. So, Ryder Smith is still in the lead. He hasn't really extended it much. You can still see Joey DeCrescenzi just right back there with Hiroshi Kasumi. But, you know, he's still holding the lead nice and strong. He's having a great performance. Trying to go back-to-back for Titanium Motorsports. Fitzy, he is right on Jack Dwyer's tail. That looks like it could potentially be a battle soon. Two of them, they've been battling for first and second on the points all season long. Fitzy has yet to get a win. Jack Dwyer has won. Jack Halleck, he looks like he is just on the outside of the top 10. He is currently 11th, battling Matthew Sutton. Ephraim Lord having an outstanding run so far here at Trois-Riviéres. Number 19 team, they have definitely been the best car for Jeremy Johnson Racing, but Jeremy Johnson Racing, just not a very good team. They're having a great showing here, though. The Irishman is doing a great job. Looks like there's no major moves being made, though. As Ryder Smith, he still holds on to the lead, doing a very good job so far. It looks like Zachary Fitzwater, he's trying to be able to get to Jack Dwyer's tail, but he cannot exactly get there. That 39 team, though, they should be proud of the weekend they've had. First in qualifying, not first in qualifying, first in practice. They've had an insanely fast car. It's just they haven't been, they didn't get it yet where they weren't able to capitalize in qualifying, and now it's hurting them in the main event. Passing looks to be very limited here in Trois-Riviéres. Ryder Smith, let's see. Yeah, Ryder Smith, he is only 3 seconds ahead of Joey DeCrescenzi. So he's not pulled away too far, but it looks like nobody's able to make a move. Unless he comes into lap traffic, this might be his race. because it looks like he's the class of the field right now. But they start their 10th lap of the circuit. Ryder Smith is almost executing this flawlessly, to be honest with you. Hiroshi Kazumi still in 3rd place. You know that team, it doesn't matter if they crash out, Roger Racing going to be really proud of this run. If Hiroshi Kazumi can keep it all together, I think this will be their first career top 10. Hiroshi Kazumi, he's definitely been the best driver at Rogers Racing, I think, so far. He'd be higher in the points than he is, but he got penalized for an incident back in like Ontario when he dive bombed the field to make a pit stop. In the back though, it looks like Jared Gotastic. There's no damage on the car, so he must have pitted. Kind of sucks to see him back here, but you know, not much you can do about it sometimes. He's had a very unlucky season up to this point, and this just is not going to help him. His chances of the playoffs are looking slimmer and slimmer. He doesn't have much time to get up there at all. So he's just going to have to start preparing for next year to make a big run for it. Christian Russell, 2nd last. Looks like Richie Wells, he got past Christian Russell, but passing in this track just has not been common, so I can't see Richie Wells getting much higher. Looks like Austin Rogers really slowed up there, gave Justin Garza a position. Travis Scott and Eddie Jones, usually they're higher up than they are, but they're not doing too hot right now. Wilson Hunt coming off of a career best 2nd place finish. Not doing too well here at Trois-Riviéres, but you know, he's probably going to be riding his high horse for a while after Michigan. Ethan Villacorta, Abraham Gertz, he's making his 2nd start in the Skittles Cup Series. He's also Canadian, racing the number 22 Pennzoil for Team JL. Having an okay day, nothing too special. Daniel Bouchard, another Canadian. He's looks like there's a large gap between him and Abraham Gertz, and he is right on the tail of Zach Stern. Ben Allen having a very good day, and as well as Steven Schaff. You don't see these guys up in this group very often. TJ Smith, you know, just okay at best. Thomas Saldivia having a better performance than he usually does. Jack Roberts, he's just trying to keep it clean, trying to get back up there in points. Eddie Karweski, he's not even Canadian, but he's getting a lot of cheers from the fans all weekend because of that that Canadian flag, Canadian tire scheme. Boys are loving that. Sam Rogers, he's just doing okay. Ephraim Lord, outstanding. Kyle Collins, just okay. There's last week's winner, Kenny Myatt. He's just doing okay, you know. Nick Doucette, it looks like Nick Doucette, there's a high chance he'll be getting that first top 10. He didn't manage to get it done in Ontario, but it looks like it'll be his top 10 here at Trois-Riviéres if nothing else drastic changes. Francois Chastain, he's only gotten 1 top 10 so far this year for Blue Flare Motorsports. Blue Flare Motorsports, they have 1 win, and they've proven to be a top team, just a very inconsistent team due to you know, bad luck. Like Jared Gotastic, potentially one of the best drivers in the field, but his luck's been atrocious. Like, he's last now in this race. Francois Chastain, he just hasn't been able to get it done with this equipment. He's still really young though, so there'll be time for him to develop into a more consistent driver, but here he is looking to get his 2nd top 10. Yeah. Fitzy, he hasn't been able to get up to Jack Dwyer. Hiroshi Kazumi still on the tail of Joey DeCrescenzi, and the class of the field still in first place, Ryder Smith. That 00 Toyota has been so quick. Team owner Randy McBlair is going to be a very happy camper when this race is done. He picked two amazing drivers off of the free agency, and they are showing why they deserve these spots. A few laps later, and Ryder Smith, he is still solidly in the lead. Looks like Joey DeCrescenzi is still in second, Hiroshi Kasumi in third, Jack Dwyer in fourth, Fitzy is still in fifth. Yeah, not much has changed. Like I said, passing is not happening a lot in this race. Kind of just follow the leader at this point. Looks like Richie Wells, he's made a pass on Christian Vargas, though. He is slowly but surely making ground. Won't be enough ground to get much, but he is. Jared Gotasik, he got past Christian Russell. Christian Russell is now in last place. Ryder Smith, he's been a very dominant car all day. I'm very impressed. It was expected Fitzy would be the class of the field, and Fitzy surely was good, but Ryder Smith has just been something else so far. Now they're coming up on lap traffic, though, so we're going to see how that plays out. Will Christian Russell be nice with these guys, or will he put up a fight to keep that lap? Christian Russell, you know, great team owner, very nice guy. Has he been able to accomplish much on the field? Not really. He has one top 10, but he lost a lot of points after that for a huge penalty the following race. He is last place in the points currently, and he has less points in his 11 races than Nicholas Logano has in 3. You know, hopefully he'll be able to turn things around. The season probably won't end out too good for him, but hopefully Christian Russell will be able to have some momentum next season, get some better results, you know, prove something to all these drivers. But yeah, he just has not been the greatest so far this season. Looks like they are starting green flag pit stops as Ryder Smith goes into pits. Joey DeCrescenzi, Hiroshi Kasumi follows. Anyone going to stay out? Looks like Fitzy will stay out. Will this play in his favor? I have no idea just yet. Nick Doucette, Matthew Sutton, Jack Halleck. Let's see who's going in. Looks like most of these guys will be going in. I think the only two that stayed out are Fitzy and Jeffrey Fingai. Jeffrey Fingai, he is currently on the bubble for the playoffs. I don't think he'll get cut to the playoffs. I think he's going to make it pretty easily, but he is on the bubble right now, which is strange because he's been a very good driver, solid driver all season. So seeing him there is kind of shocking to me. Fitzy, he's finally going to get a lap led here. Green flag pit stops are going to help him out with that. No, kind of got to feel bad for the guy. If only he could have qualified a few positions higher, maybe he'd have something to give the leaders. But maybe pit strategy will play here in his favor. See if anyone else stayed out. Nope, it looks like only the two of them have stayed out. Let's see, Yep, Fitzy and Kyle Collins again, and Jeffrey Finguy have all went into their pit stops. Doesn't look like Kyle Collins is even changing anything. Is his car broke down in the pit stalls? I guess we'll look back at that soon and see what's happening. Here goes Zachary Fitzwater. Zachary Fitzwater, well, he will come out of the pits in second, but he will tap the wall on the way out. And Jeffrey Finguy rammed that wall. Oh, man. But he also comes out in a much better position than he started, and hopefully that damage will not play a huge factor in his run. Looks like not much else has changed for the rest of these guys. But, Ryder Smith, he sticks with the lead. Fitzy, though, he is up into second place at Trois-Riviéres. He is going to be able to hopefully pounce here now. Maybe he'll be able to make some moves to the lead. He has a lot of ground to catch up, but let's see if he'll be able to make it. See if that damage is slowing down Jeffrey Finguy at all. I don't know what Fitzy and Finguy were thinking going out of the pits there. I don't know if they were afraid to merge, understandably so, but he just hit that so hard. Yeah, no, it looks like Collins is broke down. Unfortunate for the Canadian. Wow. We'll go check out a replay and see what exactly happens to Mr. Collins. So Kyle Collins, he did indeed end up pulling out of the pit stop. I'm not sure what happened to them. We're not getting any word up here in the broadcasting booth, but it must have been some kind of mechanical issue or health issue from Kyle Collins that caused him to stay back there so long. So he's not gonna have a very good finishing position after that. Back up at the front, though, Ryder Smith is still in the lead. He has led every lap so far this race. There is 10 to go here at Trois-Riviéres, but Zachary Fitzwater, he is making ground on Ryder Smith, and he is making ground relatively quickly. Christian Russell might play into his favor here. Looks like Ryder Smith had a bit better acceleration going down that straightaway, as he just pulled a bit away from Fitzy. Fitzy, though, he knows these corners. He can do them well. Oh, he's very close to getting on Christian Russell's bumper here. Zachary Fitzwater, he's going to have to try to get up close to Ryder Smith and make a move soon. He's only a second behind Ryder Smith, and that's the closest the leader has been to second place all race. And don't forget about Joey DeCrescenzi and Hiroshi Kazumi either. If these two front runners mess up, then Hiroshi Kazumi and Joey DeCrescenzi will be able to pounce. Zachary Fitzwater, he is less than a second behind of Ryder Smith at this moment. Will he be able to get close enough to Ryder to make the move? It looks like Hiroshi Kazumi, he's making a move on Joey DeCrescenzi. Hiroshi Kazumi wants this top 3 so bad. What this would do for him and his team. Jeffrey Finguy, even though that damage, he is still doing a great job. Looks like Alexander Novacek, he is making a move on Jack Dwyer. Drivers are finally starting to make moves on each other instead of just going away. It looks like in the pits is Abraham Gertz. We will go quickly check to see if anything happened to Abraham, and we will get back to you. Yeah, so Abraham Gertz, he was doing a great job, and his car just completely shut down, it seems. Yeah, just no power left in it. Not sure what happened. Once we get back to the leaders, we might be able to have heard from the team of the number 22 and figure out what went wrong. But unfortunate and heartbreaking day for Abraham Gertz in his second start for the Skittles Cup Series. So this is interesting. This is very interesting as what just happened here. Abraham Gertz hit the wall and just went right up into Jack Halleck. Absolutely plowed him. Looks like they got the car back running, but now there's a lot of damage on that number 22 machine. And a lot of damage on that number 96 machine. Oh man, I don't even know if you can see with that hood all the way up in his face. Back up at the front of the race, though, Ryder Smith, he is still holding out a strong lead. Looks like he's pulled away from Fitzy just a bit from where they were, but Fitzy, he is going to try so hard to get this. It looks like Hiroshi Kazumi, he successfully made the pass on Joey DeCrescenzi. He is in the top 3 now. Will he have anything for the win? It doesn't seem like it, just because of how hard it is to pass at this track, but you never know. You never know here at Trois-Riviéres. It looks like, wait. Never mind. It looks like, Jack Halleck is pitting to get that hood removed, because that is probably blocking his vision quite poorly. Honestly, that really does suck for that 96 team. That's 2 Blue Flare Motorsports cars that are going to finish below 35th this race. But we're getting word from the officials. It might be investigated further, but it's likely that the 22 will not get a penalty just because he hit that wall, and that's what caused him to go out in front. And lots of drivers hit that same wall, so you can't fault them for a mistake that everyone else made. Will Fitzy have anything to give Ryder Smith, though, as there's not a lot of time left to this race? Doesn't even look like Ryder Smith is going to catch Christian Russell here. That's how, like, single file this race is. Like, cars aren't even really going a lap down because drivers aren't able to catch up to them. Fitzy's just staying consistently a second behind Ryder Smith, though, it seems. There are only 4 laps to go here at Trois-Riviéres, though. Ryder Smith, it looks like he will likely bring this one home, leading every single lap. but we will see what happens. It looks like Hiroshi Kazumi, he is trying to make a move on Zachary Fitzwater. It didn't work that time, though. Hiroshi Kazumi, wow. He is having an outstanding run. Imagine if he could finish second for the Rogers Racing Team. Looks like it didn't kill too much of Zachary Fitzwater's time on Ryder Smith, though. Zachary Fitzwater's doing a great job hitting his marks. Let's see where people are in the back. What happened to, yeah. It looks like Jack Halleck, he is in last place now. One guy I'm curious about is Richie Wells. He has moved his way all the way back up to 27th. That is crazy. Great job for him. And once again, that same spot, Zachary Fitzwater keeps slowing up, and oh man, that time Hiroshi Kazumi hit the wall. Every time they do that, it gives Ryder Smith a bit of an advantage as he takes the 2 laps to go here at Trois-Riviéres. Ryder Smith, he's going down the straightaway. This guy, he has had an outstanding run for this team. Titanium Motorsports has been proving to be a threat in this series, and they will continue to do so after this race. It looks like Joey DeCrescenzi, he's going to try to make a move on the damaged 44, and he will tap the wall as well. It's like Travis Scott, he is pitting. And Ryder Smith, he takes the white flag here at Trois-Riviéres. He has gone winless up to this point. He has been the points leader, second in the points, third in the points. He is currently fifth in the points. And this win will help him drastically. All of his fans back in the UK, they are cheering. He's worked so hard to get up to this point. It doesn't look like Fitzy's going to have anything to give him. That damage, it looks like it really affected Joey DeCrescenzi. Jeffrey Fingai might be able to get a last-minute move on him. Great day for Hiroshi Kazumi as well. Career best finish for him coming out of these last few turns. But it looks like Zachary Fitzwater is likely not going to have anything to give Ryder Smith. As here they come through one of the last few turns in the race. There are the pit stalls. The fans, they are on their feet as Ryder Smith will take the final turn here at Trois-Riviéres. And Fitzy's going to have nothing to give him. The checkered flag is flying, and Ryder Smith is going to win Trois-Riviéres in that number 00 A&W Toyota for Titanium Motorsports. Second place, Fitzy. Third place is Hiroshi Kazumi. Fourth place is Joey DeCrescenzi. Fifth place is Alexander Novacek. He got the pass on Jeffrey Fingai last minute, it looks like. 6th is Jeffrey Fingai, 7th is Jack Dwyer, 8th is Francois Chastain, 9th is Nick Doucette, 10th is Matthew Sutton, 11th is Bradley Bishop Jr., 12th is Kenny Myatt, 13th is Ephraim Lord, 14th is Sam Rogers, and 15th is Drake Kalita. But your winner, Ryder Smith, in an absolutely dominating fashion, leading every single lap but one, sorry, the one that Fitzy led. Great day for him, great day for Titanium Motorsports. Here is the rest of your finishing results. It looks like Richie Wells, he did what I didn't think he was going to. He made his way back up very far after that earlier pitting incident, having to pit early. Looks like Jack Halleck, he had to retire. You know, kind of sucks for him. He had a great day going. He's not going to be too happy with the 22, but like I said, we're not going to penalize him because everyone else was hitting the wall. Thank you for tuning in to the Skittles Cup Series. We'll see you again for round 13 of Wilkesboro. Until then, everyone stay safe and have a good day.